The video for the topic for this video for this week is going to be stop looking for a savior. I feel like a lot of people is always looking for a savior. They're looking for this superhuman thing to save them. They're looking for like Jesus to save them. They even looking for God to save them, when like God is the only savior, but it depends on what level you're talking about. When you're talking about personal things in your life, most times situations you go through is things that you can control and that's probably happening because of some action that you did. So when you asking for God to save you from a situation that you can save yourself from, it just kind of doesn't make sense. Like if you asking God to save you from a bad relationship, I mean, just leave. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's I know it could be a little bit more complicated emotionally and all that, but I mean, yeah. But when you talking about saving an entire nation of people, the most high is like the savior. But at the end of the day, when people are looking for a savior, they're really asking to be deceived. Instead of looking inside themselves and doing as much as they can and then letting the Most High handle the rest, they will look for a savior in another person. That is not what you should do. Do not look for a savior inside another human being, because all that you're going to get is deceit. You're going to get deceived. You're going to get misguided. You're going to get misled. You're going to get took advantage of. A lot of these false teachers is only able to be false teachers because a lot of people is looking for saviors instead of looking for the truth. They want somebody to just spoon feed them information instead of going out and learning the information for themselves. They want it the easy way out. And anytime you take the easy way out, you're not really, you know what I'm saying, there's no such thing as an easy way out. You're not even going to make it out trying to take the easy way out. You know what I'm saying? There's only one way, and you got to do it the right way. So, the right way is the long, hard way. Not necessarily, it don't have to be hard, but it is the way of doing things the right way. It's you gotta be looking for truth, not for a savior. You know what I'm saying? You gotta have confidence in your own abilities, and when you did all that you can do, you have to then have confidence in the Most High and stop looking for people to save you. You know what I'm saying? Like, stop looking for a spiritual leader. As a man, you shouldn't be looking for another man to guide you spiritually. You shouldn't be going to church needing a pastor to guide you spiritually. You shouldn't be needing to join a group, a Hebrew Israelite camp, or you shouldn't need none of that stuff for spiritual guidance. If you need that stuff, you spiritually lost and you have no connection to the Most High. And the reason why He probably not allowing you to have a connection with Him is because you're not being genuine with your approach. The Most High only let genuine people who really love Him in His heart, that love them in their heart, a pure-hearted person that seeks nothing from the Most High but truth. That's the only people that are allowed to see the Most High. So a lot of people that's misled and led astray and following false teachers, they don't have pure hearts, because the only way you get misled or misguided by a false teacher is because you don't have a pure heart. You don't completely seek truth. And if you do completely seek truth, eventually you will come to understand that some things that they saying are not adding up. Don't just keep going along with something that don't seem or feel right. But almost every person on YouTube or Hebrew Israelite camp, they all have deceiving information. Whether they know it's deceiving information or not, they deceive by talking about Paleo Hebrew is real Hebrew, talking about these 12 tribes, talking about Mexicans is a part of the 12 tribes. We're talking about Native American Indians is a part of the 12 tribes. Like, be realistic. That is the most dumb thing that I heard. Because what do we have in common with Mexicans? When have we ever even lived together with Mexicans on a geographic place? Like, never, until probably now. But other than that, we was all the way in Israel. Tell me when some Mexicans been in Israel. Like, that don't even make sense at all. Talking about these people are a part of the 12 tribes. That's just complete deceit. The 12 tribes, it started out from one man. It started out from Jacob. Jacob was a black man. So every tribe of the 12 tribes is from Jacob's sons. So they all black. They all black. It ain't no such thing as having a, it was one race of people. It was one man that had sons, and his sons had kids, and it just expanded from there. So it's not even possible to get an entirely different race outside of those 12 tribes. It's just not genetically possible. That's just common sense right there. So, and it's just a lot of, and talking about Edom is the white man. How is Esau the white man when they was twin brothers? If Jacob is black, how could Esau be white? That don't even make sense. They twin brothers. That's just idiotic right there. That's just people just listening to what other people saying. It just makes no sense. You know what I'm saying? I don't get where people be getting these fairy tale ideologies from. They just be taking. What we have is we have deceivers within the community. We got false Hebrew Israelite teachers that are knowingly deceiving people for their own benefit. So, and then you got a lot of people that just don't care about truth enough, and they just regurgitate the things that they hear the false teachers say. But it's a lot of things. It's a lot of things that's deceiving. You know what I'm saying? People and people like. It's a lot of deceiving things. I might make a video just exposing a lot of false Hebrew Israelite stuff. The only thing, the whole Hebrew Israelite movement, the whole Hebrew thing, period, is all about us being the true descendants of the Bible. Just us. And whoever has igbo descent. True descendants of the Bible, and we follow the Most High and the commandments, and we chosen by Him, and we do these things, we reward it. We do these things, we punish. That's pretty much all it is to Hebrewism. All the extra stuff with the 12 tribes and Esau's the white man, and trying to do prophecy, trying to say that this prophecy happened, like trying to say this is going to happen, when this stuff happened, when it was written about. Most of the stuff in the Bible happened in biblical times. It was talking about things back then. So when you're talking about martial law and all this stuff from some stuff that's said in the Bible, you just saying anything at that point. You have no real evidence. You just see some correlations and you say, oh, well, I'm going to apply this to that. When no, this was talking about way back then. Just because some of the stuff is similar now, but that just doesn't even make sense. I could go more in detail on it, but it would be a long video. Well, probably not that long, but I have to have things pulled up on a computer to show, or laptop to show. But the whole point is stop trying to take the easy way out and get information. You have to get the information yourself if you truly care about the information. If you truly care about truth, if you truly want to know God, because you can know God for real if you put in the work to know Him. And the putting in the work is only caring about truth, genuinely caring about truth in your heart, having a pure heart, seeking out the Most High. But an evil, wicked person can't have a pure heart. You can't have a pure heart if you got hate inside your heart. You gotta let all that hate go that you got against anybody for any reason. You gotta let that hate go, and you just gotta turn to the Most High. And that's the only time you're gonna be able to see Him. You know, people never even seen God. Most people never seen God for real. I feel like, I know as a black man, a black man is the only man on this earth that could actually see God. I saw God, and I know men that seen God too, and that's why I can say this. But we the only people that truly knows the Most High, because He established Himself on this earth through us. We is His sons, so it's like the world know the Most High through us. And you see how the world treat us right now. So the world does not know the Most High at all right now, because just look how they treat us. So that just show you what's going on, you know. And it's not down in any other race. It's just a fact. You don't gotta believe it. A fact is a fact, whether you believe it or not. You know, when it's all said and done, am I right? Am I gonna be right? Which, I know I'm gonna be right. Like I said, I know the Most High. You know, so I'm not saying it in no bad way. I'm just saying it like this is real. The stuff that I'm saying is real. You know, I wouldn't believe it if it wasn't real. I'm not just somebody just talking. You know what I'm saying? But stop letting people deceive you. Stop letting the world deceive you. Have your own mind and seek things out genuinely from the bottom of your heart, and you won't be led astray. You don't need nobody to teach you. Teach yourself. You can take things from this person and take things from that person, but at the end of the day, you really are your own teacher. You just take things from certain people and you piece the truth together, the real truth. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's the end of this video.